girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coupes, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rockin' black clothes. Whippin' around that Batmobile, duckin' 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
second nature. All is automatic. Caught up.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
T-Rag got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that wanna keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool. Don't play with it, play. Say, so what you gon' do? Stop playing with
fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's built private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was pop, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in a drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her. How
Hey, could count on my paw, hey, look at my dog. Some it was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did you let it go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's grit. We on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend's smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
On to get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
To Devin Singletary.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Throwing is Allen on third. Open man here is Foster. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Foster. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Not much there, only a yard. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And that's complete to Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen again. Flush to his right. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. first down. Singletary. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. Right off the bat, they start with a very solid, methodical 10-play drive.
And you know me, I tend to look at things from the defensive side. They're coming off the field gassed right away. We're in the first drive of the game. So it's not just what happened, but think of the emotion you carry into a game. Then double it with getting a 10-play drive put on you and points scored. They're pretty tired right now.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with James Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brings up second and...
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's got some space here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went...
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels.
Roethlisberger's pass.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On first down, it's Samuels. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards.
2nd down, it's 6 now from the 42. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Bills 14, Steelers 7.
On second down, Samuels. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Samuels. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
And the Steeler first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Connor, and this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd
and 11.
At the 15-yard line.
On the run is Connor. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll run out of the gun with Singletary, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
A gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Allen going to get this one to Singletary. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Bills, first down.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Singletary. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to see the brother wisdom make you watch your step. He changed the name. How about your respect? Give them more than what I get expected.
One receiver right, that's Brown. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
17.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
The kickoff for Buffalo.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Jalen Samuels, 75 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Roberts choosing not to bring this one out.
Their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, Allen. And Diggs has it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Stephon Tuitt just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Allen. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Parker, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Connor on first down, able to take this one forward for about 6.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 25 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some big jelly or something like that.
5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second, it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
It is good.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that, but in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take your turn.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the top, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, Allen. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Allen. John Brown's got it, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. He finds his target, John Brown. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Allen to throw once more. Being chased out left. And a big loss goes here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, excellent job on that play. A big, big loss. 18 yards.
Brings up third down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Bills have tied the game here in the fourth. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this fourth quarter. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Take over first.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window. Everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Tackle made at the
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the counter, this is Singletary. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Bills on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
I'm coming. 198. Watch 98. 98 for Mike. Check pass. Check 9.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes.
He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10, 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to run with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
On for the point after.
So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in.
And got his man complete. The 20. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 82 yards. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet.
Garrett White on the return. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And the lead will go by 1 more.
Makes the score Bills 37, Steelers 27.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end the ball game. It's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. On second down, Samuels. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do, but they also need a little adjustment with their confidence.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha macho with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, little bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Tyler Bass to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Going top shelf for Smith. Shoot. That's caught inside the 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, 64 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bills 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
at their own 21-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. Got a man. It's Brown. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen steps away to his left. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. 63 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep your defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7, Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This is almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him from going all the way.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Again, it'll be Connor. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Joe Hayden on the cover.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And here's Allen to throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 46 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Allen. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Wormley able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bills nothing.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on 1st down. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They go play action with Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. That's going to be caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, 44 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he finds Tyler Croft. And he gets it down to the 32. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Second and 2. At the Steelers' 30.
To throw again on second down. Allen got an open man. It's Foster. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 24-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On second down now, Samuels. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. He's coming. Double up. Alert. He's coming. Double up.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. 75 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. In one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Check cross. Easy.
Staying on the ground with Samuels. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a 1st down.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Here now Roberts. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Allen. Dancing to his left. Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dawson Knox, 57 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The drive will start with Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. To return is Roberts. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go right back to Singletary. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. They've kept him in check until that run. That's the first time he's really gotten loose in this game.
And they have to keep that in mind. Don't dwell on the fact that he finally had a big run. You kind of are counting on that as the game went on. Get back to what you were doing before.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Bud Dupree in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal lateral hurts every time we hear that. Things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll move the chains.
That's the end of the
another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On first down, it's Samuels. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Ed Oliver made the tackle. 4 yards on the pickup.
Here's Samuels again. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
He's brought down by Micah Hyde.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
35-yard line.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger. Buying time to his left.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Roethlisberger. He finds his man Johnson, and he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Robert Foster, 75 yards. And the Bills get a bit closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. On first down, it's Connor. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brought down by A.J. Klein.
From the 31, Roethlisberger. Screen pass to Connor. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to surge ahead with Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Allen. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Conner. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
James Conner, 28 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. they're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 78 yards. And the Bills cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And the
ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 30.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. They run with Connor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 5. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Roethlisberger to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Roethlisberger. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Makes this
extra point put through by Boswell. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And now here is another interception. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
So Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the...
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call wrong.